Well, here we go. A little tip. So what I've done is I mixed some white pigment into the resin for this last coat of fiberglass, and this will help whenever I'm sanding to see where I'm high or low. It's kind of like my dad used to spray a car with a different color paint, so when he was water sanding he could find high and low spots to get the finish back exactly perfect. Now what I did here is I rebuilt the clam, so as you see it comes up back into the original position down there, and then for this overhang top of the clam we did it second so that we can let it hang down, and then we'll take the grinder and I'm going to use this tape, and it's a stop line so that I don't go past the tape, and that'll give us our factory edge back so that the molding can be shaped back out and put back on. So this is our last day of sanding and grinding on this. It's been a lot. I haven't videoed much of it because it has been the type of weather that we just didn't want to do that. And if you go over to Phil the Lawn Man, you can see what we've been doing. We've been running around trying to get everything to help people from Helene, and it wasn't much, but we did what we could do, what we could afford to do, and we're going to try to go back and do some more this weekend coming up because it's getting colder and we want to be sure that people up there have what they need not to get cold. So enough of that. On with fiberglass. So let's go get our PPE. I highly recommend a full face respirator and knowing how to properly seal it. I'm going to start putting up some shorts on how to properly do PPE. I go and buy these coveralls. I don't like the Tyvek. They are so thin anymore that they just fall apart while you're wearing them. And me being a big fat man, they don't fit right anyway. Get them big enough for me and it's like wearing a circus tent because I've just got a gut. Everywhere else is normal. So there's the PPE. Be sure to wear it. I also wear gloves to keep the fiberglass when I'm grinding from getting embedded into my skin. I wear hearing protection. I was told by the people in the van that I have the best hearing, period, that they have ever tested. So I do that. I wear the little sock on my head to keep it out of the dust out of my ears and out of my scalp. So there's that. So I'm pretty well protected when I'm out there. All right, so I'm gonna cut it off, grind, and come back and get you later. So, sanding 2.5 hours later. See how I cut that off, or well, that I cut it off. And that was just the last couple of layers. There was multiple layers under that. And what I would do each layer is grind this edge off so the grinder would finally start having something to stop against as it came into it. And I put the tape line on. I got a little wobbly down there at the end, but it's no big deal. There's going to be holes screwed in it. A piece of aluminum rub rail goes on the Flying Scot. We'll straighten it out, get the dents out of it, clean it up, bolt it back on. This is the first of 5 coats that I put on of gel coat. I got to let this one go for a little bit. I got to get in here and make a tool to get in and hand sand that. It's a little porcupiney right now. So these first couple layers, they'll get in here and they'll fill up the pinholes that are in the top layer of fiberglass. put a coat on these little repairs down through here. And that's where we're at for now. And just standing even out here in the open air, that is an obnoxious smell. Ooh. Put this down here where it can't blow over onto my gel coat, because that'll be tacky when I come back. I'll leave this to dry for 48 hours, and then I'll come back and put more layers on it. And when I'm done, it'll be like it was never crashed. Be stronger actually, because I'm about, I think I'm 1.5 mils thicker. So anyway, there's where we're at. Thanks for viewing. Like, subscribe, and follow Pop's Old Boats.